Now, for our next segment, Nibiru Trivia. Dun, dun. There are only 11 cards in the game that say level 11 in their text. This has been Nibiru Trivia. Keep an eye out above your heads for more. Nibiru Trivia, passing over. Nibiru Trivia. They hit you like a rock in the face. Alrighty, let's get started. Gonna be working on some specific cards today. We'll start with everything that's in this deck, and then, well, it depends on how fast I finish them and stuff. We'll see. We'll see what else happens. Yeah, so supposedly what I have in this deck needs some kind of update, or Explosion or Ghost Spell. It's kind of a node list, like I made this a while ago, just never got around to updating them. So I don't remember exactly why I put them in here, but I put them in here for a reason, so let's see. Vessel. Send one Worm. Okay. So send is mandatory, but search is optional, so it might be that. Great one search. Okay, yeah, this should be possible. Operation info. Okay, let's put a comment in the description as well. How realistic is it? I just had this thought. How realistic is it to add support to be able to copy paste text from this, from the info box? Okay, Hanses, Hadonsbetan, Danny. Worm. Let's put this down here. Okay. Select. There's a base up non-attack monster, and there's some to search in the places. Yes. Let's put the break right before the send. Danny monster, a different name. Okay. It's the code. Okay. Let's put this down here. Now, what's this? Luminous. Dragon Ritual. Ritual Summon. Okay, you banish guy from your graveyard, banish monster from your graveyard. Still do exactly the spell summon Paladin from your hand. Triggers a Ritual Summon. Okay, so it's probably the graveyard effect. Smithing category remove. Self banish. So this should be Paladin of Bottom Dragon. Okay, level 4. And then special summon. It's equal exactly 4. It's probably an if you do, but the text is a bit old, so special summon 1. This guy. Although it says after that, so it's probably and then. That's confusing. Has the break here, so it's probably then, yeah. Remove ignition. Okay, let's see what we got. Banish from the graveyard, spell summon. Has level, able to remove, not immune. Special elimination. There's something in your hand. Get ritual level. It's a little weird because it's doing the Master Zone split elimination check, but then it's checking the Master Zones normally. It's not excluding potentially what you're going to be banishing from the Master Zone. So let's do that, I guess. We also need to pass TP. Okay. So we check that there is at least one MG, and that is something in the hand to summon. This is still 99, it's probably better to do Hasamji. So it's the size of the group. Summon ritual. Seems okay, I think. Again, we'll move this. So this has you select from the hand first. It's kind of weird. Because I'm thinking if we just follow the text, you should banish first. Okay, let's say you don't have pad in your hand on resolution. I'm thinking you should banish still. That makes sense. Let me check if there's any rulings. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't have any specific rulings, but the way I'm reading it sounds like it's a... You're not performing a regular ritual summon, you're banishing and then you're doing special summon, and the special summon is just treated as a ritual summon, so... Although if I'm reading it right here, it also says that it's simultaneous actually. Double check the text is a little old. Let me double check the master U text, probably updated in Japanese. Luminous. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's simultaneous. So I guess the TCG text is kind of wrong. Okay, well, let's update it then. Okay, so first you need to banish and then I told you try to special summon to see if you have some special summon, which has a regular like resolution. So select any number. Okay, we need to kind of okay, the thing okay, you shouldn't be using get ritual up and stuff, really. Because you know actually yeah, it's more like a regular effect and just resets ritual. Okay, so we should like change the whole thing, I feel like. Okay, so we got the group. We're gonna move this. in the res con. I guess it should be a max of 4. Can't banish more than 4, so due to the level 4 requirement. Okay. And here we're gonna check the zone. See. And that their total levels equal exactly 4. And then we separately check there's something to special summon from the hand. That is the dragon guy. So something like this. And then resolution, we get the group. We select what to banish, and then we banish. It doesn't even use, that's so dumb. Sark. So we successfully banished something. We select something to special summon. Complete procedure because it's a ritual summon, so it should be treated as properly summoned. Okay, now this one has major changes, so let's test it. Let's just get a bunch of mana. masters, I guess. Vanish. And then let's say if I pick this, I need to either pick this or this and the other one. Okay, level 4. Okay, very nice. If I pick this, it's gonna, you should end immediately. Okay. Special summon. Okay. Alright, looks good. Looks good. Okay. So this one's also done. Okay, what's she do? Once activated for master control Valkyrie, add 1. Expect then you can declare 1 type, put it at the top. Okay. Can only activate 1 button. Okay, this needs a target function, I guess. With the possible operation info. And this needs to have categories as well. So, special summon, because if it's a master, you say it's a special summon. And to hunt search. We just need possible operation info for the search. Okay. And then let's see, resolution. something to search, and THCon is true, and the player says yes. Something like that, okay. Okay, search is the... okay, that's fine. Okay, that's part's fine. Okay, and then let's move this down here because there's no point being separate function. Okay, so if all monsters control Valkyrie monsters, so you need to have at least one monster, and there isn't something that's face down or not a Valkyrie. Or you could flip it and you could make a little search. There's nothing. That's not a sub-filter. I think that's correct. We'll test it. So if all of those are true, select something, add to hand, okay. And then there are the other effect. Once per turn, declare one type. The opponent has at least one card in their deck. Declare. Monster spell trap. Okay, and here is where we need some possible aberration inflows as well. So it's possible to hunt from the deck. And there's also possible special summon from the deck. So Ash can negate this. Okay. Resolution. There's no card stop. Show the first card. Get the target parameter, which is what was declared. And then if it's 0, so for if it's a monster, it's gonna be 0. If it's a spell, it's gonna be 1. If it's a trap, it's gonna be 2. And monster, and there's room. So if it's the declared type, they set to their field. If it cannot be set, okay. So if they have room and it can be summoned face down, yes it. Then they summon it face down. If it's a spell or trap, set. Otherwise, send to hand. Okay, just want to add a couple of confirms, but other than that, it should be okay. Let's try it out, make sure nothing broke. We need Valkyries. Valkyrie. Low level preferably. Then we need an opponent as well. Okay, so if I activate like this, nothing happens, okay. And then that's a trap. Basic trap. Okay, that's fine. Okay, the string is obviously, I changed the index for the string, so it's wrong, but it will be updated later. And now if I say the wrong thing, goes to their hand. Okay, and now let's put some monster there. Let's try the special summon as well. Okay, and if we cannot be summoned, because it's, let's say, not a victorious dragon, it will go to the hand immediately. Should, at least. Okay. It's fine. Just need the strings to be updated later. Okay, you go, you go. Another one done. Okay, what about this? Dun, 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 dun. Okay, place, no categories, and then this special summon. Okay, this doesn't have a target function. Should have a target function with the possible operation infos. There's some from your hands, let's play some from your extra deck. I guess I'll put 2 and or extra here. Makes sense. Place 1 Gunkan card from your deck on top of the deck. Oops. Lay dumbest up. We normal spell summon the Gunkan, so because it's a monster, like check if this Gunkan some player needs to be face up as well. Okay, target something in your deck. There's more than one card in your deck. And there's a Gunkan card in your deck. Okay, that makes sense. Delay flag, okay. Then a resolution, select what you want to place. Select it, shuffle the deck, put it at the top, and then rebuild it. Okay. And then once per turn again, subtotal per turn. If I face up a Kankan, you control a special from the next deck is into your graveyard by an opponent's card. Mandatory. Trigger F, to grave. It's mandatory, so there's no need for delay flag. Okay, what they do? Your opponent pays LP exactly equal to the monster's defense in the graveyard. Opponent pays LP. That monster is deaf in the graveyard. Then blah blah blah. Condition. Okay, so it needs to be face up Gungan. You control special from the X deck, send to your graveyard by an opponent's card. So it's in the grave. It was in your monster zone, fits up, summon from the extra deck. Horizontal is the opponent. I think there's a NIS version as well. It's a Gungan. It also needs to have been a Gungan on the field. His previous set. The way I'm reading this, your opponent pays up exactly equal. I feel like it needs to still be in the graveyard, it needs to be the same card. So we need to like check that as well. Okay, so the opponent pays LP. Let's see, defense. Okay, we don't need this, I don't think. Okay, it gets all the defense and that's it. If it's multiple monsters that are left, if they cannot pay, we stop because they need to be able to pay exactly. Then they pay, okay, and then you can apply the effect. Special Gungan Shari. Planet special on Nixis using this one. Okay. Yeah, you have room and there's something to summon your opponent. Okay. There's something in your extra. Type X's, can be someone, some type X's. The player says yes. Break. Well, the break should be for the special summon, but it's not a big deal. So select, break, special summon. Let's make this G. Okay, special summon. Maybe summon successfully. You can exceed. Break, material, overlay, special summon. I don't think it should be true. No. Complete procedure. Okay. Looks fine, I think. Let's try it out. Okay, so I need to summon. I summon a Kangan to place something on top, and then I need something from the X deck. And I also need the opponent to get rid of the Xyz monster. Okay. Oh. Put an end somewhere. 76. Oh, we'll put an end. Okay. Okay, so normal summon. Trigger. Put this on top. Okay. And then next time I'm gonna Xyz. Or not. Oh, this is... Yeah. This is 5, I didn't even notice. Okay. Now, wait, I need the other one in my hand. Okay. Now the opponent uses Stack Hole. Okay, it's 300. That's correct. Yes. These triggers. Okay. Okay. Moving on. Okay, what's this? Doing damage circulation. During the end phase of the turn, you activate this card, spell summon from your extra deck. If you do damage. Okay, so that's probably that. It's probably that. Yeah, it doesn't have the categories or the operation info. Okay. Remove special summon plus damage. Okay, during damage calculation. If your number exceeds or has a number between 101 and 107, or your exceeds master that has any such monster as material battles, so that's the condition. So it exceeds number. It has a number, or it has a material that matches this. Okay, the recursion is kind of interesting here, but it's not a problem because materials don't have materials, so it's fine. Now, we could just do it in here though, like, where we... Although I guess you need a function to check for the materials. So might as well use the same function for this, I guess is the idea. Yeah, sure. Okay, target. What do? We banish. Banish that monster you control and its materials. Okay, that's it with effect, by the way. It has no materials, or all of them can be banished. Okay. Okay. The set target is probably the relation. Banish that monster you control. We also need to check the controller. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so instead of this, let's do effect relation. Okay. Right, and then resolution. But we also need to, sorry, resolute. What is handling instead of the target thing? Okay, it's label object. Okay, so if it's still the same monster, we still control it. We banish it and its materials face up. Yeah, so then you activate discuss, we activate check here. Special summon one rank 3 or lower exceeds from your deck, expect number, and if you do inflict damage. One rank 3 or lower exceeds. Start from extra deck. We have a dual effect, okay. I feel like they should have a description. Although it's probably not a big deal, but yeah, it's not a big deal. There's no once per turn, you can have multiple of those effects live, but I mean, they're all the same effects, so it's not like you have to differentiate between them or something. Yeah, the description is useful only when it's different effect, yeah. Okay, and then when we do resolve it, hint, pick a card to summon, has to be rank 3 or lower exceeds, except number. Rank 3 or lower, not number. Can be special summoned. Pick our room. It's not saying for exceeds, but it's probably okay, but whatever. Just gonna check it. Wait, hold on. If your number exceeds as a number, or your... Oh, okay, it needs to... I see. Okay. The exceeds check action needs to be here. Okay, never mind. Because the secondary condition of the materials part, it could be on any exceeds, not just in numbers. Okay, I see. Alright, back down here. We special summon, and if we do, damage equal to the original attack. Okay, just want to change this to S. Let's see. Okay. I would say it's okay. Let's see. Testing this a bit annoying though. So with Zale fill, we could put the material easily, right? Yep. So we could summon anything and put a number, an over 100 number on it. Then we battle. It gets banished, and in the end phase, we summon a rank 3 or lower, non-number, and do damage. So, like Black Ray Lancer. It's probably, I think that's how it was used in the anime or something like that. Because I think, yeah, because the shark used this card, so it has to be. Or maybe it was the Iron Shark or something, I forget the exes that was summoned, but it's one of those. And then Temple of the Kings. So we don't have to wait. Okay, activate. Set, special summon, summon this. Put. Okay. Okay. And then in the end phase, summon this and do 21. Okay. Okay. The chat has been a bit dead, like the whole stream. Okay, right, so this one should be similar. Let's go with this first. During the emphasis, then you activate it, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, it's similar. Okay, tribute. And it succeeds monsters. Okay. Then you can attach like a banister in your graveyard. During the end phase, takes damage. Activate target. Let's put some hints on it, I guess. As well. Special summon it, then you can attach your number exceed monsters that are banished into your graveyard that are over 100 up to the number of masters distributed by this effect +1. Okay. I see. I see. So cost, we have all the exceed monsters. There's at least, yeah, one have to be tributable. Tribute them. Target params +1, okay. Yeah, we need to check the zones separately. Target one of your banished exceed monsters. Face up exceeds can be special summoned. And then if label is 1, so we execute the cost, we get the zones excluding the things we can contribute. Otherwise we need to have proper zones and a target to summon. Okay. Now we select the target, and then what's missing here is the possible damage. Okay, resolution. We get the target. Okay, the cellular 10 is wrong because even if the target's gone, the end phase effect should still be applied, I think. Yeah. So wait, special summon and a target param is more than 0? Okay, how does this work? Because it says monster distributed. to this effect +1, so if you don't tribute anything, I feel like you should still be able to attach 1, right? That would make sense. Banister in your graveyard. Let's see if he has any rulings. The birth of the 7 emperors. It doesn't say. Japanese text. I feel like it should work even if you don't tribute anything. Because you copy the effects to, for example, transaction rollback or something. Just because it says the +1. Anyway, view FTC, and you special summon it. Let's remove this. It's not immune, and there is something to attach. Banished Ender in your graveyard. They need to be number exceeds. Over 100 number exceeds. Grave of just add face up. These monsters that are bashed in your graveyard with much number. Okay. Okay, the player says yes because it's optional. We select what to attach. Oh wait, it +1 here. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. But wait, okay, hold on. So it's setting the parameter here, huh? So maybe it's gonna skip. If you skip the cost, then it's not gonna set it. But it's gonna be 0 if it doesn't set it, right? I think. Okay, it should be fine. But yeah, let's put this back. Break overlay. Okay, we need to let's put a hint as well. Okay, and then down here is the sorry, this should be is related to effect. During the end phase. So it takes 0 damage for each card in their hand. Okay. Okay, so this is also a pain to test like these. Okay. So we need to summon an Xyz, banish it so it's properly summoned. And then summon another Xyz to tribute. Okay. Oops. I feel when you need a pendulum scale and you block it with your Temple of the Kings. And another card to discard. Jeez. Oh, this works too. Okay, so activate, tribute, target this, bring it back, and then I can attach. Okay. And then in the end phase, it's gonna do 6 to me, and a lot for the other opponent. 18. Yeah, okay. But yeah, okay. Okay. Oof. 3 more cards. Okay, that's a lot of text. Let's do this for last time. I don't feel like doing that one. What the fuck? And I like Cubic too, but this is one of the weird cards probably, yeah. Yeah, it's the one that's like Infinite Reckless Summon and then puts the counters. Yeah, it's the one Agami used to summon Blue Eyes. I think it was 3 Blue Eyes and they put counter on it. And then Kaiba tributed them for Obelisk, something like that, yeah. Is what I remember at least. Okay, Metaverse. What's the problem? Yeah, this should be optional. I mean, possible, yeah. Okay, let me see. And take one. Let's put more machine timings too. Okay. Alright, so there's something in the deck. Let's fail spell. And we can either search it or we can activate it. Okay. Magical Midbreaker, hard coding. Sure. Possible to hand. So that what you wanna add or activate. Dun, dun. Okay, so we select and then we do the hand duels, which by default you can add to the hand, or if this condition is true, you can also choose to activate it. Okay. Nice and simple. Crusadia Vanguard. When you activate this guy, you can also tribute one Crusadia or Legacy monster. Optional, okay. If you do it, spell summon from a defense item from your deck or graveyard. Okay. Or you control Crusadia. Link, your opponent must come on the target. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's doing it a little weirdly. Okay, location grave is missing here, so ghost spell should be able to negate it, but if you do tribute, but currently cannot because of this. Other than that, will also update, make it a little more modern, I guess. A Crusadia Link monster. Monsters. Or attacks. So the opponent's monsters, the condition is you have you control Crusadia Link. Okay. The opponent monster can only target Link monsters. So they cannot select anything that's not a Link monster, basically. It's links of face-ups, kind of redundant. I'll just put this here because I want to make it a single line. Okay, and now for the meat of the effect, the first one. Okay, first of all, let's put a description. As always. This continuous trap. Spend more timings. Standby phase. Can only activate one. Okay, so let's move the tributing to the cost. Let's put an operation. So by default, you can always activate this because it's optional to tribute. So that's why this needs to say true. But after you activate it, we need to check if you can do the tributing. So, because if you do tribute, you need to also be able to special summon. Doesn't do anything. We check with a different name. Okay, so it needs to be a Crusadia World Legacy. We also need to check the zones. And then we check that there's something to summon the deck or graveyard. With a different original name. Let's pass the code, or the original name. Original code rule. And then here we have the code. This should be original code rule, okay. And then we special summon Crusadia World Legacy again. Can be summoned. It has a different original name. Okay. Seems correct. Okay, so if we can do that and the player says yes. Then we do the tributing. We select something, let's then save the it's a original name in the label. Get, and then we tribute it. If we don't tribute anything, we put -1 in the label, so that it's impossible to match with any card. Okay. And then here, in the target function, let's see. Based on what the label is. So if the label is higher than 0, category, and operation info. Special summon from deck or deck or graveyard. Otherwise, no category. Okay, it was right here, yeah. We don't need this, and then this should be the generic operation, where if the label is -1, which means we didn't repeat anything, we don't do anything. Or if you have no zones, we don't do anything. Other than that, label is the code that we need to use. Okay, pick one, necro value filter. Okay, pick one, special summon it. Okay. I'm thinking this is fine. Come on, XP 1/10. Okay, let's see. We need Crusadia, World Legacy, different names. Crusadia link 1 for the other effect. And give me another one of this guy to test the attacking thing. Okay, let's see. Well, let me put some buffer cards. Oh, an exposed symbol near a turn. Line 22. Oh, double turn. Okay. The good old double return. Okay, so if I activate it, with nothing, okay, it doesn't ask me, doesn't do anything, all good. If I have a Crusadia, here it is gonna ask me tribute or not. The string is incorrect because I changed the index. So if I say no, it doesn't do anything. If I say yes, I get to actually tribute. Okay, needs to be a different one. Okay, and then let's get the blind out. Okay, can we take this? Okay. I just want to add timing battle start because of the second effect makes sense. So like the moment the opponent enters the battle phase before they're able to declare an attack, it's gonna ask you. Okay. Okay, this one's done too. And we only have this one left. Damn, it's already been an hour and a half. Oof, I thought it was gonna take not that long, but well, it did, I guess. Anyway, okay, let's let me drink some water and let's dive into this one. Oof, okay. Cupid Rebirth. When opponent's aggressive in a direct attack, target the attacking monster. The opponent's pass summons in attack position as many monsters as possible from the hand deck or graveyard with the same name. Also, the attack becomes 0, plus from counter. Also, after if a cubic counter was placed, special summon from your hand. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. So category special summon, category counter, category attack change as well. Yes. Because it changes the attack to 0. Attack. Okay. Attack announce. It needs to be an opponent's master. Direct attack. Okay, so no attack target. Okay. Is there no constant for the cubic counter? Let's see. I feel like there should be. Makes sense that there would be. But maybe not. We'll see. Let me check the documentation. Cubic. I guess there is not. Okay. We'll make a local one and use that one. Okay, let's see. Oops. Local counter cubic. Is this? That's a lot of stuff going on here. But, okay, hold on. Let's go from the top. Okay, so that's a condition then. That's fine. No, target. We need to target the attacking monster. So it needs to be targetable. The opponent's special summons. Okay, we don't know if they can do that or not, so it's not necessary. Might not have any copies. The attack becomes 0, that's okay. Put a counter. Okay, so we need to be able to put a counter. And then we need to have something to summon in our hand, because that's mandatory. Okay. It needs to be targetable. And there's something in our hand to summon. Cubic level 4 lower, ignore summon conditions. Okay. Let's put this cubic filter. operation info. Okay, we summon from the hand, that's confirmed. But then we also need the possible operation info for the opponent. To summon from Hunter Graveyard. So Ash can always negate it, Ghostback can always negate it. Hunter Grave. Okay. It's probably fine for the target. Resolution. Okay, so your opponent special summons in attack position as many monsters as possible from the hand deck and the graveyard with the same name. So it needs to be face up, we need to reference the name. Okay. Okay. Okay, so first of all, immediately if it's not still related and face up, we just let's enter right away. There's no point. Okay. Group. What do you use this group for? Oh, it's to put the new stuff in it. Okay, that makes sense. By the way, does anyone know if there's a way to do this, to do that quicker? Like, so let's say you wanna, if you wanna put a tab on all of these lines, you just highlight them in a tab, right? What if I wanna delete a tab from each of these lines? Can I do it faster than this? Is it like a single thing you can do? I'm not sure. Okay, so we have, this is the number of zones the opponent has. We need to do this as well as the opponent summons. Okay. Necro Valley. Opponent's Hunter Graveyard. Okay, let's actually let's make this a local because it gets used a lot, so there is just a second shift plus tab. Let's see. Let's test it. So I do tab for this, and then I do shift tab. Nice. Okay, that's very helpful actually. That's very helpful, thanks. Because I keep doing it manually because I didn't know there was. I forgot to check if there is a a shortcut or something for it. And anyway, we made this. Okay, so we need to put this here. Okay. Okay, so if the opponent has zones and they have something to summon, since it's two opponents summon, needs to be the same name. The same name. Yeah. That's the code. Okay. If the opponent is perfect by blue expert, you can only summon one of them. SG is G clone. Y clone. So what the fuck? the upon select. Okay, this is probably wrong, but because it says specify as many as possible, so it's like, okay, if you can only summon 2, you just summon 2, even though you have 3. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't need to send the excess ones to the graveyard. Name says the fact you don't display the indentation symbols is weird to me because I'm too used. It helps putting white space in tabs. Yeah, it does help, but I don't know. I'm just not I'm not used to it. So if I do this, it looks a little weird to me now. I do sometimes to check there's nothing, but I mean, usually you can tell if the indentation is wrong. Now, obviously, I can't tell if there's any white spaces at the end or extra ones easily. But I mean, okay, for example, for me, if there's an extra space here, like I'll notice it that the space is too big. Most of the time, at least, I think I'll notice it. Anyway, so I don't think we need to do this part. So it seems wrong even. Just have the player pick. Let me get the selection. Okay, so the opponent selects as many as possible. In attack position. I think it's not checking attack position in the filter. Yep. Okay. So specimen step everything, specimen complete everything. And put the ones that we just summoned successfully to DG. Because then we need to put the counters on them afterwards. Okay, yeah. Now we don't need to do this though. Okay. And then, after we're done with that part, we go through TG, whatever is in TG, whether it's just the original attacking monster, or whether it's that plus the whatever was special summoned. Okay, we loop through them and we do whatever this does. The counter function, the S counter function. Okay, it's just the cubic counter thing. Attack of the targeted monster and those special summoned monsters become 0. Place 1 cubic counter on each. Cannot attack. Disable. Condition is that it has a cubic counter. Okay. Also after that, if any cubic counters are replaced by this effect, special summon from your hand. Okay. Does this return? Does this return Boolean or integer? I don't remember. Let's see. Add counter. Also, we should probably check an add counter. So add counter returns a Boolean. Just to check it. So counter check. Make it true if something is placed. And then is command counter. Let me see. Is what does it take? Card type. C counter number. That's the important stuff. Okay, some extra stuff that we don't care about as well, but yeah, we won't be using them in this particular case. Okay, so we probably want to do this for the one that in the activation condition, I guess. Let's counter cubic and 1. I mean, it's pretty much the same actually as the add one, which makes sense. Okay. Okay, let's test it out. So what do we need? We need the opponent to do an attack, a direct attack. We need the opponent to be able to or not be able to summon. And we need to have something to summon in our hand. So we're gonna summon that. Just to be direct attack. Could be anything, so let's say key mace. Okay. And then afterwards we'll do another one where the opponent has nothing to summon. Target. Now the opponent has to pick 4 because they have 4 zones and they have, I mean, I put a lot of masters here, but yeah. Pick 4. Summon attack position. Okay, there is a slight error in line 57 says. Oh, this should be C. So this doesn't get used since down here, so. Okay, okay. Okay, so we place the counter. The attack change and the negation, it just hasn't been registered fully yet because we're in the middle of the resolution. But that's fine. Okay. 0 attack negated. Okay, and then let's try with the dragon, where the opponent doesn't have anything to summon. Okay, place the counter, summon this. Okay, looks fine. Looks a-okay. So I am done with these, finally. It took longer than I thought it took. Damn, it's 2 hours. Almost 2 hours. Ugh. I thought it was gonna take like maybe an hour and then maybe I'll do something else, but it took 2 hours, so maybe I'm not gonna do anything else, I don't know. Okay, I did have a thought I want to note down in the group stuff I was writing. A group version of this might be useful, I feel like. When I get to these again, I'll see the details. So I guess here's a preview of something else I was working on. I was thinking about splitting the special summon functions into multiple ones. So we have the regular special summon function, which we will use when it's like Monster Born, or you know, special summon one monster from your hand or whatever, stuff like that. But then depending on what the effect says, we use a different function accordingly. So if it's special summon target 2 in the gray, special summon them, we use the special summon them function. It has special handling inside, where you have fewer zones. You need to choose which cards you can summon, and the rest gets into the graded by key mechanics. If you select, for example, banish monsters, it gets into the graveyard, the excess ones. Or if the effect says special summon both, we use this function which does the appropriate checks to that they can both be special summoned, and you have 2 zones before you do anything. Special summon for all, it could be the same actually. Is there even a difference when I wrote those two? Oh, the difference is this checks for 2, this checks for the number of the group. But I mean, we could just make it be the same function. And then special summon as many as possible is similar to this one, them, but then you don't get to send anything, any excess ones. You just summon as much as you can and you stop. That was the idea. Also, special summon step for groups was the other idea. But then I started working on this first, then I thought, okay, let me do the excess thing as well. But then I thought, okay, not everything is gonna do the excess thing, so maybe I should not do it. Then I thought, okay, maybe we should split them. The base one too, not just the step version. But then it's like, okay, then we need to split the step version and the regular version separately. I haven't thought about it too much. I haven't decided anything, so that's why I haven't brought it up. But anyway, yeah, it's I got other stuff to do first. I want to do the pendulum stuff first. But last time I checked those out, I was working on it. They were being a pain in the ass. I was trying to make what's it called? Oscillation. I was trying to make this work a little. Like, I was trying to make this script a little simpler, and it was being a pain. I was trying to figure out how to do the whatchamacallit? Was it not here? I forget. Maybe it was the other guy. It was not this. I mean, it was this too, but it was extra pendulum. I was doing stuff. Yeah, I'm still in the middle of messing around with this. It was being a pain. Something wasn't working, and I was kind of annoyed, and I stopped working on it. But yeah, I gotta get back to that. Oh, that's the flag stuff, yeah. I did that too. Table IDs for flags. Like the count limit stuff. Though it's still like a very simple early version, so I don't know about it yet. We'll see. Anyway, I think I'll go now because it's 2 hours. I'm getting a little tired. Though I'm thinking next time I'm gonna tackle something a bit bigger. Something I've been thinking about for a long time. Next time I'm thinking of trying to hardcode this guy and the target detection stuff. I've had some ideas for a while and I never tried them. It's all theoretical. If you're in some position, nope. Nope. Yeah, I wanna try improving the target direction thing. Hopefully the goal is so that we don't need to do the check C thing in every script that targets, because it's fucking annoying and I hate it. And I mean, it's not that annoying, but like you forget it, and it's more annoying that it's there, you know? Every time I see it, I think that's so annoying. Why do we need to do this here? Like, it should be handled internally in current Google script or whatever. Like, why does random color targets needs to worry about this? You know, it's that's what bothers me more. But anyway, I've got some ideas for what I want to try them out. Maybe I'll do it next time. I don't want to commit and say I will, because maybe I won't be in the mood or whatever. We'll see. And I don't want to commit on a day as well. But if maybe next time will be in Tuesday around the same time as today, which is the usual time. Maybe not. We'll see. Just bringing it up that this is something I've been thinking for a while, and I want to try actually do it now. Anyway, before we go, I'm just gonna show the trivia again for anybody that wasn't here at the start of the stream. before we go, a word from our sponsor, Nibiru Trivia. Dun dun. There are only 11 cards in the game that say 11 in their text. Dun dun. This has been Nibiru Trivia. Keep an eye out above your heads for more Nibiru Trivia. Passing over. Nibiru Trivia. They hit you like a rock in the face. By the way, it is actually true. I don't know if I checked it. It's not fake news, it's very real news. Now I will say 13 here, but don't be alarmed. Two of them is this one and this one, which are alternate artworks. So it is in fact 11 cards. Okay. Oh, I forgot to... Wait, was that visible? It was not visible. Yeah, so it does say 13 obviously, but Nibiru has another artwork and Lib has another artwork as well. So it's actually in fact 11 cards that say level 11. There are some that say level something something 11, but I'm not counting those. I'm being exact when I say level 11. Okay. Anyway, I thought about this because this number is the 11th part, this stream, so I thought, okay, let's do something stupid with 11, and I figured out that trivia, and I was like, okay, let's do it. Nibiru is level 11, like, it kind of works. I don't know if I'm gonna use this Nibiru trivia gag again. I say keep an eye out. Maybe there's gonna be another Nibiru trivia coming in the future. I don't know, depends on what I think, if I think of something. Anyway. Take care. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.